UFC 320 gave us a lot to talk about. And guys, like and subscribe, guys, so we can keep this channel growing. But Tim Elliott and Kai Asakura. Asakura is coming from Japan and he has a lot to prove because he was the champion in his fight league while he was there. He comes into the UFC, he fights Alex Pantoja, gets a loss. That's understandable. Pantoja is a champion for a reason. Now he gets a challenger like Tim Elliott, who's very wild, very random. You can't really predict what he's doing. Sometimes it looks like he has no idea what's going on in the fight. Then boom, out of nowhere, you get put out. You know, so Tim Elliott did exactly what we know him to do. He did everything to distract Asakura, especially in the first round when they went back and forth. And each one of them kind of shined a little bit. But Tim, I would say, walked away with the first round for sure. Now, at the end of the first round, though, he had Asakura on the ground, but he just did not do enough damage to really finish the fight. In the second round, Asakura kind of gets a little bit desperate, kind of goes after Tim and ends up on the ground after missing some of his punches, gets choked out in the guillotine. It was a good fight overall. I'm not going to pretend it wasn't, but Tim is just showing us why he's been such a high level fighter for all these years, and he really has been. He's been in the UFC for quite a while, and this will actually get him a new contract. So, Tim is someone who I think can be a great fighter if he's just consistent. He kind of fights down to the level of the fighter that he's fighting. Now, I'm not saying all the fighters he's fought, he has to fight down to, but he never fights a consistent fighting style. It's always, I just have to match what my opponent is doing and beat him that way. So, honestly, I think he could be a champion if he just stayed consistent and was just the great fighter we know him to be.